person I have to use is Peggy Ann Dempsey, and I'm married to Childers. I was brought to Moulton, Alabama in 1941. I was born in 39, given the name of Peggy Ann Dempsey, a twin to Carl Preston Dempsey, born in Moulton, Alabama. And this is Alabama where the birth certificate's Montgomery. Lionel Dempsey had killed a twin, so I was taken there, and Victoria II, heir to the British Crown. I didn't find out about my kidnapping until '83 when I was in a political campaign to replace a Dr. Congressman I'd written about. Well, he was just part of it. Emory University Hospital, there was links, and also to the Center for Disease Control. This is back when I wrote a medical malpractice book, 76 to March. Well, actually, April of '80, when I had antifreeze put in me and should have died. What's happened to me, my kidnapping from Buckingham Palace, and everything afterwards has been illegal against any moral code, any law that exists, and not one person has been held accountable. And if anybody has paid for crimes, it's me. I've paid for their crimes. I'm 76 years old, almost. So it's not that anybody didn't know it. I had a letter from the FBI June the 23rd of '79 about an ongoing investigation, national security involved. And I thought that it was because of the book I was writing and the links to Larry McDonald, U.S. Congressman, doctor. Later his plane went down August the 31st of '83, and all the passengers aboard that KAL were drowned. That's why I went to Flint's. And he says in that endorsement that I knew who was responsible for his shooting. Well, I was writing about mind control and programming people to shoot or modify behavior, your decision-making, go out and kill. Nowadays, the agencies, that's been a long time ago, can kill en masse. Like armies, program armies, really easy. So Edward Snowden just touched the tip of the iceberg. What I want to say here is what's going on. I've been everywhere crawling with the horrific crimes done against me, not just my kidnapping. That was enough to bring a 2-year-old girl to a pigsty and turn me loose, give me another name, and the family abused the HELL out of me all my life. This is where I wanted to say this. I put all this on former videos on Facebook. I've gone way a long time ago when I found about mind control murders. I didn't know the mechanism used at first till I worked for a group of doctors, and one of them was cardiovascular. And I put all their names on here too, and I started trying to get people to listen to me, and I wrote the book. And then it just erupted. If it can get worse, it got worse, and it stayed that way. I came to Roanoke, Virginia in '86, and the mind control murders were done by this agency and done in patterns, and they're ongoing, just like the what they said about me, national security involved ongoing investigation, and it's not funny at all. I laugh or don't laugh just to get through another step and hope that I see a touch of justice. No one has been indicted. No one's even been, it's just an ongoing criminal crimes done against me. I don't know where my sons Mark and Scott are, who are heirs after me. And I wanted to get to this, though, again. I'm in response to all these people that are going about the Ferguson, Missouri. And by the way, that can be proven. The police, Wilson, and the Brown, his name, Michael Brown, and the Ferguson, if it's hauled into court finally, it can be proven. These things are done in pattern, and mind control started it. But what has continued is people responding to the media coverage and to their beliefs that all along in this, Martin Luther King knew about my kidnapping. That was mind control that was used in his murder. The Andrew Young became the mayor. He was in Atlanta and knew all about what they were doing to me, the antifreeze and all of it. He was appointed to the UN ambassador by Jimmy Carter, and I was living in Marietta when Larry Flint was shot in Lawrenceville. The guy programmed to shoot him. So all of this they knew. Mrs. Coretta Scott King knew it. So I could go on about it, but I'm going. And Kennedy, by the way, his Joe Kennedy was ambassador when I was kidnapped from England. He was appointed by Roosevelt, and my own uncle helped kidnap me. And I'm just going to show their pictures here. This is my grandfather, George V. That's Elizabeth, the illegal, living in my home, spending my money, gave away my country. That's my mom, Georgia that's my Aunt Georgia O'Keefe, sister to my mom, Claudia Ruth, who was legally married to my dad. This whole thing was a takedown of my father, Edward VIII. And this is a double that married Wallace Simpson and became the Duke and Duchess of Windsor. Stole my dad's ID. This is Larry Flint. This is George the Sixth, the illegal monarch that helped kidnap me, Victoria II, legal heir, take down my father. He's with Roosevelt in 39, the year I was born. So now then, this is one of the mind control murders. This is the twins. Remember, they brought me here and gave me the name of the twin. And this is Mark. He's his twin, Kelly, and his brother, Scott Kelly. And they're astronauts, both of them. This is the Tucson, Arizona mass shootings, and he's married to Gabby Gifford, a congresswoman, or was. This is my son's old photos, Mark, heir after me, and Scott. And I don't have any idea where they are. I wanted to get to this now because this is State Trooper Carl Barton. His wife brought me Linda down here. And this is just a letter, February the 17th of 2011. I actually moved March the 3rd, I believe, of 2011. And she said I'd lived there since August of 2009. And this is where the state trooper's wife took me and paid the security deposit with a credit card. And I paid the rest of the 17 months myself, every penny of it, and basically starved there. But the thing I wanted to say is that she told me before she left, she says, we're Americans, we're above the law. And she says, this is how we run you with chemicals, make you move. I'm allergic to chemicals, and it's not that simple. When I'm force-fed toxic chemicals, my body reacts by my immune system attacking itself. And, I mean, it paralyzed. And now I'm just about paralyzed where I live. And I remember Barton's wife said to me, don't let yourself, like I can help it, be put in the position of going into a nursing home because they'll just kill you there with the fumes and the chemicals. So I've begged and I've pleaded and I've told about the law that's broken. When I call Moulton, Alabama, which is where they took me to, I get response like, well, you'll have to go back to London where the crime happened. Well, I'm a hostage here. I can't go home. Just like Great Britain's a hostage. It's a joke. It's been a bloody joke. And this is to Jim Osborne back November the 2nd, 2001. And he's responding and says to me that I should contact the sheriff's office if I had a crime to report. Well, not only my kidnapping and the crimes that happened there, but the twins were killed. They gave me that name. Lina, their mother, had killed them when they put me there. She had murdered them. So there has been laws broken every step of the way, and not one person has, this is from him and from Proctor, his grandfather delivered the twins, and they tried to say he didn't know what day he delivered them on, and the birth certificates are actually marked through the dates, and that's illegal. Not supposed